Hey guys, it's me. Shut up, Tyler, but guess what, guys? Today we're gonna talk about Star Wars. Now, the first time I ever got to experience a Star Wars story was when Chad Warden and we were playing the Lego trilogy, but the first time I ever consumed Star Wars products was from Go-Gurt. The first movie I've ever seen was Revenge of the Sith, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I fell asleep halfway through the movie, so when they brought out the character Darth Vader, I instantly recognized him from the video game Fortnite, but they had the Galactic Battles season, which was honestly a ripoff of Pokemon's Galactic Battles, which is absolute bullshit. Now, I know everybody at home is asking me, shut up, Tyler, who is your favorite Star Wars character? And to that, it is Dave the Gardener, this guy right here, and his sidekick, Baby Gilbert, who is actually the grandson of the popular Star Wars character, Master Go-Gurt, from the Spaceballs spinoff. Some of my favorite Dave the Gardener moments is when him and Sonic the Werehog were having lunch together at Space Chili's. Either that or when my friend Nathan decided to raid the Star Wars convention. Probably I would say too, my favorite moment is when they're all at the playground when they were kids in the prequel trilogies talking about all the DS games they had, and they had Corey in the house there, and he said his iconic line, this is Pog Racing, and then immediately decided to run over a kid in a school zone. I think probably the worst part of Star Wars is when Disney acquired them and they had to start with the liberal agenda of promoting the Star Wars Christmas special on Gilligan's Island. Truly a shame. At least with the TV show, they could still have a little bit of edge. You know, when they played the robots card against Chico Suarez when he used the Los Pollos Hermanos card, that was truly peak television right there. That was kind of like watching The Sopranos. But you know what? They hate having them at the convention, so they send them to the Waffle House. That's kind of lame. But not nearly as lame as that they actually predicted the 6-7 joke. What's next? Or they just could have Fred Durst come, yeah! You know. But anyways, guys, I actually got kidnapped by Sherry. So basically, long story short here, Donut Dirk and Boris the Bear had to come see me because Sherry heard me talking shit about Star Wars. But I mean, it's not my fault though. Is that George Lucas is actually on the Epstein list? But I've said too much. Bye bye.